Thank you guys for joining us. My name is Kelly Weils and this is Beauty Booth. We are, well, it's the last episode, but there's a lot that we can learn because this week has been all about weaves and everything that pertains weaving. And we are with Ronny and we are winding up on this short series that we've had with him this entire week. Ronny?
Yeah.
How do you want us to wind up? I can see we have one of the very first models that we had the very first time when we began.
Yeah, I want us to wind up on a big note.
Yes.
Because styling is normally my favorite part.
Oh, amazing.
This is the place where you get to play around with the hair.
Yeah.
The other one is structured. There's a certain way of doing things. But when it comes to styling, you can do whatever you want.
Okay.
Yeah.
So for this one, it was a bob kind of look.
It was a bob look.
Yes.
It was an asymmetrical bob where I'll cut one side short, and then this side I'll leave it a bit long.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to flatten it, falling down.
All right.
Yep.
Then do it. Let's see.
Take it away.
If you're going to cut it, wow. You know, the very first time when you didn't cut it, I thought she's going to rock it like the way it is.
So for asymmetrical cutter, normally the side that you want long, you have to leave it out.
Yeah.
Hold it to the clip.
So I think now for this one you will also turn so as we can.
Yes.
Yeah.
I want the back to be layered, so I'm going to start from here.
Okay.
So this is going to be our cutting base, and then everything else falls using that cutting base. Yeah.
Okay.
So cutting a weave is not the same as cutting hair because of the spaces in between. So you'll find if you cut at an angle, you'll end up having wide layers.
Oh, all right.
So what I normally do, everyone has their own preference. There are people who normally use the machine for shaving.
Yeah.
You cut it off once.
Okay.
Some use a thinning scissors, a thinning blade. Just thin it all once.
Okay.
Me normally like using the scissors because I want to be sure of how the hair is falling.
Okay.
So you take the back section, move it up as well. Now this is going to be our base for the cut. Take my scissors, bend a bit. Then just do a one blunt cut. Making sure the hair is lying on the neck.
On the neck, okay.
Then from there on, that is the base that you use to cut the rest of the hair.
Oh, okay.
So you just section. If you can't see where you're cutting, you reduce the levels of hair that you've sectioned.
Okay.
To be able to see how you're cutting it. I normally believe in measure 10 times, cut once.
Yeah.
As opposed to cutting 10 times after measuring once. When it comes to the short side, section as well. Sectioning is a must. Since this is the side that you want short, you cut it going up as opposed to going down. Yeah.
the way she's bending, is it intentional?
Yes, 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 yes.
So you tell her to just look down a little. Oh, yeah. Oh my goodness. Wow, it is really coming through. So this is what happens.
You'll find that as you're trimming the longer side, by the time you get into the front, you'll be only trimming a little bit of hair as opposed to when you're cutting it from here. Because here you're taking away a lot of hair.
Yes.
Since we did a blunt cutter, if you want to thin it, make sure it doesn't have a lot of weight here. Section the hair. Hold it up. And then just snip through
Through
the ends, This is a thinning process.
So it doesn't look so much clumped
So
together
heavy,
at the back.
Yes. See?
Yeah.
Do the same here. Just thin through. Gives you beautiful layers.
Yeah. Let's see.
This is also another hack if you don't have a thinning scissors, because there's a thinning scissors for it.
Is it the one that you just
No, this is a thinning blade where you open it up and then you put a blade inside. Close it. And then just use it to thin down. But the problem without this, you have to be really, really careful. Because when you thin, you might end up thinning like the whole upper part of the hair, like this part.
Yes.
That's why I normally like using a scissors, because you...
So you are targeting on the edges?
Just the edges, For the front, you normally don't thin the longer part, because it's already thin, because it's longer than the rest of the hair. So it's just the back and the sides that we thin. Nice layers at the back. So as we said, we're going to flat iron it. For human hair, you can use maximum heat depending on whether your flat iron is degrees centigrade or Celsius. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
Because at least the hair is not connected to our scalp, so there's no. It's dead hair. It's not hair that needs to be.
Flat iron.
Yeah. So we start with the back as usual. Small sections. You don't fold the flat iron too much, because it's going to have a bump here. So you just fold it slightly.
Thank you for that tip. So you just run it without covering?
Yes, without even covering. You just run it through, but you cover it slightly. So that you don't have that big bump there. And since we're also doing an asymmetrical bob, you don't want it to be too curved. Make sure the flat iron is running smoothly, so that you don't have ridges. Yeah. I normally like doing the hair last, so that I can reduce the heat of the flat iron.
Oh, nice.
Because at the moment with the weave, the flat iron is hot.
Okay. So, all right, guys, if you are just joining us, basically what we are doing is we are winding up on a series that we've been looking at, which is all about weaving and what it is that entails when it comes to weaving. And as you can see, we have one of the models, and we started with looking at the cornrows, and then we went ahead and learned how to sew in the weaves, and then we looked at working with a whole weave and then having a lace front. So there's a lot of we've been looking at this week, and definitely if you missed out on all those episodes, you can definitely catch them up on our YouTube channel, which is BrandPlus TV Kenya. And there's a lot more for you there that you can learn and basically and help yourself in regards to styling, makeup, whatever that it is, and you will always look snatched. So we are almost winding up on this styling, and also we have another style, so keep watching, guys.
As I said, I normally like doing the hair last, so that I can reduce the amount of heat.
Yeah. Because the amount of heat using on the weave is quite higher than
the one, yeah,
you're supposed to use for the hair.
Yeah.
All right.
You have to make sure you take care of the client's face as well. So you pick the hair an inch away from the scalp.
Okay.
So after we are done, take a serum.
What's the advantages of having serum? Because I've never heard of hair serum.
Just to moisturize the hair, keep the flyaways from showing up, and making sure the hair is just looking moisturized and seeing the difference.
The major one. They just disappeared.
Yeah.
And then her hair marries with the weave very well.
Very well.
Yeah.
Take a bit of edge taming gel to make sure you snatch those edges.
Yeah. Hey, this gel has really been a savior to a lot of ladies. Wow. But it's all thanks to the technology and the growth. I think the discovery that we discover, because I'm very sure even you yourself in the industry, you've discovered things that you never learned on, probably in school and even in your career.
Yes.
Like every single day, something's new.
Something, yeah, they're always coming up with something new.
Yeah. Right, definitely, guys, we need your thoughts. You definitely have to comment about this style. It's so beautiful. Don't go, because we have another one. So, Ronny, I think we're going to have the next style and then see how it is, because this is beautiful. All right, let's have the other style.
If you want a lift at the front, take a section of the hair, tease it a bit.
Oh, yes. I remember this. All right, guys, what do you think of that style? It's beautiful. It's nice. This is one of the ways you can rock your weave. Yeah, and feel classy. All right, guys, we have our next model. Let's get to see how the style will look like. Ronny?
Yeah.
Yes, for this particular one, I can say it's different from the other one.
Yes.
Yes.
This is the one that we use the closure. Yeah. So we want to give it a bit of life, give it a bit of volume, a bit of movement.
Yeah.
Yeah. So for this one, basically what we'll do,
Yes.
we'll just do curls, big, wide curls, just to make it have a bit of movement. Basically, that's it.
All right.
What you need is a holding spray for the curl to hold, serum to make sure it falls into place,
Yes.
it's looking moisturized, and flat iron or preferably tongs there's a wand, whatever works well with you.
Yes.
Yeah, for today I'm going to use a flat iron.
Okay.
When we were fixing the hair, it didn't have a parting.
Yes.
Yeah, but we came back with a parting. What we did is we used rub foam. You just section where you want to section, you apply rub foam, you let it sit for a while, and then blow dry it.
It dries.
It dries really well, and then you just brush through it.
Yes. And you not worry about your part, it will stay.
It will stay like that until the day you want to change it again.
Change it to something else, to probably side part. Maybe.
Side part, yeah.
Yes.
As usual, I like working in sections. Makes my work neater.
Yeah.
Flat iron, heat, maximum heat, and then just twist it around.
Okay.
Don't know whether you can see. Just twist it around to get the curl that you want. Since we are doing a big curl,
okay,
we take bigger sections.
Oh, of the hair.
Of the hair, yes.
But make sure the heat will be able to. Oh,
yes.
Nice.
So you make sure the heat goes through well.
Yes.
If you want the curl to hold longer, you hold it up, you let it cool in that position. Then when you drop it down, forms really well. The direction you start with is the direction you'll curl the rest of the weave, especially if it's on this side.
Yeah.
If you curl it anti-clockwise, we'll do the whole side anti-clockwise.
Anti-clockwise.
Yeah. Hold the flat iron, let the heat go through the hair, and then
you unravel it. You hold it for a second or two, then you let go. Nice.
If you want a lift at the front, take a section of the hair, tease it a bit.
Oh yes, I remember this.
And when you let it down, you'll get your lift.
Yeah.
But you do that before flat ironing, so that when you flat iron, yeah, it looks neater.
Okay.
Do the same with the other side.
The other side. Another way I saw of achieving these body waves, which is quicker, you do a number of, you braid the hair.
Yep.
Quick, depending on how tight you want your waves to be. And then with a flat iron, you just come with, for every strand or braid of your own hair, you run it up, then you unravel the...
Oh yeah, that one is if you want to get waves.
Waves, yes.
Yes.
Oh, nice.
But these are curls.
Yeah, these are curls. Yes. Oh, that's another difference. Yeah.
So you see right now, I'm turning the flat iron into the other direction because I want the curl to fall away from the face.
From the face.
The back we normally do just randomly. You can either do them clockwise or anti-clockwise.
Yeah, you just switch them up.
Just switch them up so that it can create a volume.
Yeah.
end up with the serum.
Alright guys, what do you think of that style? It's beautiful, it's nice. This is one of the ways you can rock your weave. Yeah, and feel classy. It's a beautiful style that you can rock anywhere, in the office as well. You know, going out, it will serve you. Weddings, it will serve you. And you can decide as well, like for her case, it has a midsection, you can decide to have a side part. So we're going to have another style, but that is going to be after a very short break. Stay tuned.
So with the bangs, you definitely must take small sections.
Yeah. And you've also, I can see you've flattened in a way that it will guide her on how to comb.
Yes, yes.
Her. Welcome back guys. We are yet to see another way of styling your weaves and Ronny?
Yeah, weaves and hair.
Yes. Now for this one you've added the name hair because it's both of them
It's
at the
both
same
of them,
time.
yeah, because we've bonded and we let the hair out a bit. Yeah.
So guys, if you can remember the bangs that we did, which really came through so nice. So right now let's see how you go about them so as they can indeed look, you know, the way they should.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we'll start from the back. I think by now we're already used to that.
Yeah.
Start from the back, going to the front. Yeah.
Yeah. So for the back, what will you do?
For this one, we just want to keep it simple because the bang is already there. It's already a statement on its own.
Yeah.
So this one, we just want to go straight down, a bit curved inside with the bang in front.
Oh, nice.
We use the flat iron. But for this one, since we've left the hair outer, I almost forgot. You have to protect the hair from heat.
Oh, no, then now because for this one it's both of them, you are flat ironing the hair and the weave.
And the weave, yeah. So this one you must use heat protectant.
Let me turn please, let's see the glue because we didn't see. So guys, if you can remember when you were doing this style, it was all about bonding. Oh, nice. Yeah.
You can use tongs, you can use flat iron. I prefer flat iron.
Yeah.
Now for this one, you'll have to flatten it together with the hair.
I can see for this one is different. You are taking a little bit smaller amounts of hair.
Yeah, this one take smaller sections. And for me, when I normally flatten it, I like the client's hair to be below the weave. As you can see, I'm sectioning, I'm picking the bonded part will be on top. And then the client's hair will be at the bottom.
All right. How many times, if you look in a span of a week, for those ladies who like to wear their hair open, can one, be flat ironing their hair?
If you flatten your hair on a weekly basis, you must treat your hair on a weekly basis.
Treat it.
You must deep condition. Yeah, you must use deep penetrating treatment.
So does that apply to also those who really do a lot of straightening instead of full blow dry?
Yes, because heat is the same. Heat is still heat, yeah.
So to protect your hair and keep on doing what you do, you make sure like every week you deep condition.
You deep condition it, yeah.
Yeah, and you can also do it at home.
Deep conditioning?
Yes.
I prefer you do it professionally.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, guys, we've learned something there. So you are the kind of lady who wears your hair open every week, or rather that's your signature style, and you really like to keep your hair, looking good, and one of the ways you do that is probably straightening. Then we've learned deep condition every week so as your hair can stay, healthy. And if you remember this style before Ronny started working on it, the bang at the front, it was, still, it was unkept. So it is exciting getting to see something transform to something that is amazing, something that is beautiful. And I really can't wait. Even, I know, you at home, you're watching and you're like, Kelly, we can't wait. It's a beautiful way of, rocking your weaves. So guys, try bangs. But not everyone can do bangs. Ronny, right?
Yes. Must make sure you have a big forehead. Okay, not big.
Yeah.
And they don't.
So for her, she has done the one for, you can say this ear to ear?
Yeah, this is ear to ear, yes.
So she can also do the other one, the shorter version of it?
Yes.
Okay. The difference is significant. It's major.
So with the bangs, you definitely must take small sections.
Yeah.
But when you don't have a choice. As I was telling you, you normally cut it below the eyebrows.
Yes, now just like you're saying, after you flat iron it, it will definitely show.
Yeah, so you feel like it's a bit long, that's when you trim it.
You trim it further.
Yeah, because this side you can see it's a bit long.
Yeah.
So like trim it further, but only after styling it.
Oh, okay.
Because you can, that's when you know the actual length that is there. Then you have to lift it a bit when you're flat ironing it. You lift it up.
Then
you
curve
to
it.
give it a bit of volume. So after you're done styling, is when you can now do the final trimming.
Okay.
Making sure everything falls into place. You can see this side has a lot more hair. Just to make sure the ends them are similar. Not to have one that is longer than the other. Going with your serum again, just a little bit to deal with the flyaway hairs. For the hair on her face,
you have a, okay.
There's a life hack as well. You can just put blow dry on low heat. Actually, low heat.
Cold setting. And you've also, I can see you've flattened in a way that it will guide her on how to comb.
Yes, yes.
Her. Bang.
And there you go.
All right. So Ronny, let's finish up. It's nice. All right, guys, what do you think of this amazing style? It's not just this one, but the other two that you've just featured. They are beautiful, they are amazing, and I'm loving them. And from what I've seen is, you just can't have a hairstyle and not have it styled. Until it is styled, that's when you have everything coming together, looking beautiful. Like for her, look at it. Look at this. The bang is looking totally different from how it was before it was groomed, and it is beautiful. It is taking her shape of the face, which was the initial, reason as to why you give her the full bang.
Yes.
Yeah. Nice. So definitely you can share your thoughts regarding these styles that you featured and everything that you've looked in this week. You can even send in questions using the handles right below your screen, and we can interact and learn more because we are here for that reason. Ronny, where can one find you regarding all these and much, much more?
I'm at Kimathi House in town. Salon is called Lamore Hair Care. It's on mezzanine floor. Yeah, CBD, Kimathi House, yes.
All right, and your socials?
Instagram, it's Lamore Beauty Arts, and Facebook, it's Lamore Hair Care.
All right. Beautiful, beautiful, guys, and it has been an amazing time for me here learning, and I hope one of these fine days I can be able to do something with the hair. I think now, Ronny, I can do something. I've learned, I can flat iron.
You've been a very good assistant, so you'll be able to do it.
Yes, I've picked a tip or two, which is amazing. So thank you so much for being with us. It has been a learning process for me.
Thank you.
And I've had a good time.
Me too. Same here. Yes.
Yeah. All right, guys. Thank you so much for keeping us company. Until next time, slay us away.